Welcome to Hardiman House. My name is Joy Hardiman, and I have been in self-confinement for the last 30 days. Just want to say. Hardiman House is an urban oasis that hosts salons and events and performances that build relationships, expand the mind, feed the spirit, and restore the soul. And it's a corporation that my daughter and I formed intentionally about a year ago, but has been in existence since 1991. And so when Sam and I came together about a year ago and decided we wanted to monitorize Hardiman House, we decided we wanted to give salons, and they would be marvelous events, and people would come and have great conversations, and they would be catered and have great food. And in fact, we had planned one for the spring, and the theme was going to be harmonic harmonic healing, and Sam was going to do a catered meal based on the 7 chakras that would be interspersed with advice and tonal healing. Mind, body, spirit integration, and it was going to be intergenerational, and it was like going to be so cool. But then Corona came, and so things have had to change. So Hardiman House, instead of now doing kind of face-to-face salons and performance arts kind of things, is now going virtual. And our first offering is going to be a series that right now we're calling My Life as House. It'll have another name very shortly. And essentially what it is we're going to do virtual tours of Hardiman House. And we're going to come in and we're going to find an object in the house, and we're going to talk about what that object means, and then we're going to talk about how that object has been used in my life. So it'll be a little bit autobiographical, and then we can talk about how that object can be used in your life. For example, the Sankofa. The Sankofa is a symbol, it's a Ghanaian symbol of a bird that is moving forward but reaching backwards. And the symbology of it is that in order to go forward, you have to understand the past. You won't be able to access and manipulate the future unless you have really some idea about what has happened in past times and with past people and past situations. And so this symbol has been used by me to help design the methodology for an urban higher education institution that's built on the idea of Sankofa, that's built on the idea of going back in history in order to understand the context for the content of one's destiny. And so it's a powerful concept. And in one's own life, if you were going to apply this concept to your organization, it would be a very good thing when you're doing organizations and trying to move forward for people to understand the historical background. I could go on deeper, but this is just a preview of coming attractions. And so I just want to tell you that I'm really excited about doing this exploration and going through the house and hearing the stories, and not only hearing the stories about the objects, but about the people who built them, about the carpenter who so loved wood that every single grain in this house matches. And what does that mean? And what does that tell us about the care and the genius of black men and their hands and as carpenters? And how do we use that to appreciate not just but the mind things, but the hand things? I could go on and on and on and on. But this is my first venture out into the virtual world, and want to say to you that we're part of a movement to restore ancestral truths and wisdoms back into this universe in this time and place, because they're so sorely needed. Ashe, Hotep, be safe.